that for? What's today? 11th.
That's my tint girls.
Sit the mighty. Hello, everyone. Marty Chinesky here, along with Ken Bra. And we are hosting Local Sports Wrap-Up here on Wyandotte Cable Channel 15. Today is the 11th day of April, day after my son Nick's birthday. Happy birthday, Nick.
Yeah.
26 now. Holy cow.
God.
Yeah. And you can watch us on YouTube. Just dig up Local Sports Wrap-Up on YouTube. Well, we've been off 2 weeks because they wouldn't let us in the building. It was highly contaminated. They got rid of all the rats. So now we're all set. Set a lot of traps. Got them all out of there. So how was your 2 weeks?
It's good, man.
A lot of action on TV. A lot of stuff going on. Masters and, basketball's ending. A lot of good stuff going on. Baseball kicking in.
Yeah. No, I had a good 2 weeks. We actually had a great opportunity this weekend. We went to Earhart, Indiana. And they played softball.
Elkhart?
My daughter's
Elkhart,
Indiana.
There's a train yard there that they go from Rouge to Elkhart, back and forth. When I worked the railroad, I never took that route, but my buddy Kenny Wright, he ran that route for years.
Oh man!
He'd run you down there, you stay a night, you bring a train back.
Man, it was nice, and it's it neighbors Michigan, right? So it's the first city in Indiana that touches Michigan.
Oh, okay.
As weird as it is, you're following the GPS and it's like you'll be at your destination in 8 minutes, but it's really, I'm like, I'm gonna be in Indiana in 8 minutes, and I was. And it was
cool.
It was cool. Well, we took some kids there to play softball, and it was phenomenal. The Southfield Ducks. So it was nice to get some kids from the city out there to Elkhart and
you see
play.
that nice hat.
Yeah, they got it.
Ducks.
Man, they
You're
got sweet
representing,
uniforms.
Huh?
Yeah.
You the coach?
No, my daughter's playing. As we have a tendency, sometime I'm coaching from the stands, but
a little bit.
Just
a little bit,
just a tad. But no, they got a good coach. He's 25 years old, Malik, and he's got way more energy than me, and he's doing a good job. So I appreciate it.
It's pretty cool.
What about you? 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah. I've already started hitting golf balls. Got to get that swing in tune. Got a nice trip planned next month.
Okay.
And thought I started walking. It was kind of nice out a few days, and I had a nice dinner last night with my son and my daughter and a couple other people at the had a good time, and just I'm just happy that the weather's going to break now. It was gorgeous today, 61 today. Tigers home opener was Friday. I didn't go. I was tempted. I was really tempted. My wife wanted to go. She was off work. She's like, let's go down there. And I said, it's too cold. And Caroline went, our producer. Our producer went. Hadn't been in a long time. She said she had a blast. She was dressed for it.
I heard that it was the most people in Carolina, I have to verify. But I heard it was the most people in so long there that the men's bathroom was a 30-minute wait. So.
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. And the ladies was probably worse.
Yeah.
But they ended up winning their home opener, which was good. It's funny, I saw the first pitch. The first pitch is always called a strike. It don't matter where they throw it. I remember betting my buddy. I said, $5 the first pitch is a strike. And he didn't like the pitcher, and he said, no way. And that ball come in, and the catcher went up here to catch it, and ball was out of the strike zone. Umpire went, bang, strike one, Congratulations.
Yeah.
But, a lot going on now. The games are going to be rolling. Baseball for high schools getting going. They had a week off. Everybody had a week off to do things. I work for a living, so I don't get out much.
Yeah. No, softball and baseball are starting. The spring sports are ahead of us, so no, that's exciting.
2-3 games a week all these teams will have. My buddy, little chat about the Rouge kids. Well, we'll talk about them in a minute. Let's start with girls basketball All-State.
All-State?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to read this, but Alyssa Kincaid of Riverview was the only downriver girl to get All-State mention.
Yeah, and it looks like she should have, right? 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, to go with 3.5 steals a game, right? And 2.7 assists.
Apparently, the teammate she's throwing the ball to can't put it through the hoop. Is that what happens?
Because the sister down.
She's feeding them, and it keeps clicking off. Then she's getting the rebound. See? So she's building up them rebound stats by passing the ball. But, hey, I just want to say she helped guide the Pirates to a 20-5 record this winter and their first ever regional championship. They got their second consecutive Huron League title and the program's 4th district crown in 4 years.
Wow.
She's a junior.
Oh.
She's got one more year.
And she made All-State.
Nice.
Congratulations, Alyssa. That's good.
Yes, Alyssa Kincaid, All-State on the girls' side.
Hey, since we're in Riverview, though, right? Let's talk about Gavin Shelton.
Okay.
All right, Gavin Shelton actually signed a scholarship to go run track at Adrian College.
Nice. I know where Adrian College is at.
And just like how when we kind of talk about Concordia and we kind of like get excited because we saw it, that's what Adrian College is too.
Yes.
It's really nice. I know their baseball facility is top notch, but I'm sure the track isn't far behind.
I've got a Gavin over here. Southgate's Gavin White. He signed to play baseball, as every coach's dream, to get your kids to sign. Delta College.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure where Delta College is.
And I think that it's in Ohio. There's something that makes me think right off of 23, once you get to Toledo, right before, right in that
Somewhere
area.
down
Delta
there.
Township is over there for sure. So let's stay downriver and we'll go with Trenton's Jane McClendon. All right? She's actually going to swim at Millersville University.
Nice. Millersville. I don't know where that is either.
And I'm lost.
It's okay if you're getting, hey, listen, the name of the school and where it's at is totally irrelevant. If you're getting money to help you get through your college, more power to you. Your daughter pitching, she went a long way from home to get that.
But that's the goal, right? The goal is to have free education, right?
Yeah.
And I don't care if I've never heard of you university or Millerville College. It's good that they're going there and they're going to get their secondary, post-secondary education there.
And
so
I got one more. Woodhaven's Paige Cassidy. She's going to Davenport University, which I do know where that's at. She's a cheer and stunt teams. So
she's from Allen Park?
She is from Woodhaven.
Okay.
Woodhaven. I'm sure there's Allen Park girls that signed letters.
Yeah, sure.
We haven't heard of them yet, but the minute we do, we will let everybody know, without a doubt. So we had the All-State Downriver girls. Let's do some All Downriver League girls for the News Herald, our great source of information. Thank you, Frank and Alex and everyone over there that helps us out. 22 girls, the 21-20, they released the All League selections. Carlson led the way, 3 honorees, where they were 15-1 and captured the first ever Downriver League titles. The 3 girls for Carlson, All League selections, Emma Shimizu, Elise Miller, and sophomore Abby Carafelli.
Wow. Abby made it as a sophomore. That's good.
That is good.
All right. Trenton and Woodhaven tied for second place in the final standings as each team posted 13-3 records. Both squads had 2 players named to the All-League team. The Trojans' selections were Malaya Bynum and Bree Thomas.
Junior and sophomore.
Yeah, congratulations.
Nice.
Picked for Woodhaven were seniors Isabel Anderson. She was the one senior. And then the junior counterpart was Kamari Dabs. So, no, congratulations to those fine kids for leading their teams to good records. They were 13-3, and that shows. That's why they had 2 selections each.
And then Allen Park and Wyandotte each finished with an 8-8 record, Downriver League, and they were tied for 4th place in the standings. They both had 2 also. Let's see. Allen Park seniors Emily Digman and Marty Rami. And then from Roosevelt, senior Jordan Guzik and junior Paige Olson. So another year for Paige. She'll be well seasoned.
Yeah.
Wonder if she plays softball next. Most of them basketball players are three sporters.
Yeah.
Some of them.
No, true athletes, I agree. Because if you get a girl that can hoop, she usually can play something else. Yeah.
Right. She can ball. I'll get her on the ball team. She's not doing anything. We'll teach her how to ball.
Now, some of the teams that didn't do as well in the conference also had some Downriver League success as far as conference girls. And Taylor had senior Jasmine Souls. And earning all honors for Edsel Ford was Raven Moulton.
She's a senior. Anderson, Southgate, Miranda Graham. And from Lincoln Park, senior, how would you say that? Kushira Jackson.
There it is. Yeah.
That was pretty good, huh?
Good job, Kushira. Yeah.
Good job, Kushira. Yep. Now we go all state with the boys. Who do you think's leading the way up there?
You said all state with the boys, and I would say E-Course.
Yeah, I'd say E-Course. I'd say maybe some Woodhaven. We're going to read a little bit about it, and we're going to figure it out.
Yeah, but you would think with the season that E-Course had, they would have, as long as it wasn't the ineligible guy, I think that they would have.
Yeah, no, in Division III, 3 E-Course players were selected to the All-State team. Now we're talking All-State, second team, and honorable mention.
Okay.
And 2 players from Gabriel Richard, which, if I'm not mistaken, E-Course knocked out Gabriel Richard.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're 100%
towards
right.
the end there, towards the late, right to get to go play. It was one of the late games.
No, you're right. I think it was the quarterfinals, but we can go back to YouTube and watch and see.
That's right. We'll pick up that show.
So from E-Course, it was Malik Alafoy. He picked up first team All-State honors, while senior, and Malik is a junior.
Nice.
Derek Kemp, the senior, was also named to the second team, and junior Kenneth Morass, junior, an All-State honorable mention.
Yep, those 3 led the way. They led them to the semis. They made it to the Brez.
Yeah, that's it. And it looks like they got a chance to be pretty good next year because 2 of them are underclassmen.
Nice. And then Gabriel Richard, senior Michael Calhoun. He was second team All-State in D3, and his fellow senior, Nick, here we go, Sechikowski picked up honorable mention. The Pioneers were 19-1 overall, and they were the Catholic League champions.
19-1, only lost to E-Course.
I think that was the case.
That is, yeah. They were 19-0 when they played them. You're right. Okay. Junior James Wright of Summit Academy, which is in Romulus, was second team All-State, and sophomore Dantes Scott earned honorable mention All-State. Wright and Scott helped lead the Dragons to the district title along with the overall charter school conference championship, and their record was 21-2.
And I remember talking about them a couple of weeks ago, 3 or 4, and they lost to a team that they probably, I said something about they probably shouldn't have, and that knocked them out of the playoffs. Thing about the districts and the regionals, once you're out, you're out.
Yeah, one and done. Yeah.
Flat Rock had a freshman, Graham Junge. He got All-State honorable mention. And their coach, Rick Smith. He was one of 8 coaches recognized by the Michigan Associated Press in D2. Hey, how about that? The Rams, Flat Rock, won the Huron League Championship. Reached the district title game. Oh, they must have lost that one. And they were 17-5 overall.
Yeah. So now when we talk about the big division, we're talking about D1.
So one thing first.
Go ahead.
One thing first. The Rouge game in the semifinals. Okay, I know a lot of the E-Course team.
Okay.
I know a lot of E-Course people, and I bowl on that Wednesday night league, and I meet my buddy Harris, Tadpole Harris, we call him. He's the referee. We were talking about baseball and softball. He's reffed our kids. And he said he went to that game. He was wearing his E-Course hat, like you got your Ducks hat on. He said that the other team, Minawani, wherever it was from the UP, they were in the double bonus in the middle of the third quarter. That there were so many backcourt violations. He was blaming the refs. He's a referee. He was blaming the refs. Tadpole, I'm with you, but he said it was ridiculous that either they didn't let him play or – every time Rouge E-Course would get on a little run, whistles. They got to that within 6 or within something in the third quarter.
Right.
He said bang, they went to the line. Every time they went down, they turned the ball over because of an away from the ball foul. And then when it came down to the other end, they were on the line from away from the ball foul. So I just want to say that Ecorse got jobbed.
Yeah. Tadpole said that's the disclaimer, huh?
That's a disclaimer. Tadpole says they got jobbed. Okay, now we can talk about Rouge.
Just finishing the Ecorse part, though, right? And you could see that, right? Because they had to press. Remember, we read and we talked about where they had to press the whole time. So now you're getting penny ante fouls away from the ball. You can easily. You can, and if they're calling it tight, it's gonna get tough for you.
Yeah, I'll agree with that because I'm really not a basketball guy.
Okay.
And you're right. If they're pressing and I'm hanging all over you, you don't have the ball.
Yeah.
I'm hanging all over you to keep you from getting the ball.
Yeah.
They're gonna cause something. They could cause.
They
something.
could every time.
Every time. Right.
All
right.
But in D1, we actually have River Rouge and Woodhaven. They both got All-State player. For Rouge, it was Tyler Hamilton, who was a senior, and fellow 12th grader Zion Cooper each picked up All-State honorable mention. So it looks like Rouge had two, right?
Yeah, it does say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is, 2 players.
The pair helped the Panther squad to a 17-4 record. From Woodhaven, senior Alicia Warren earned All-State honorable mention. Warren helped guide the Warriors to the league championship, district championship, along with an overall 19-5 record.
19-5. Yeah. Woodhaven.
Yeah. You think Alicia is the boy's name?
Yeah, it came from the Elisha. How about Elijah?
Okay, I like that better.
All right.
Who am I?
Yeah. So one more thing, we'll go with the All League, the News Herald All League. The Woodhaven had a total of 3 All League selections, and here we have him again, Elisha Warren, juniors Aaron Chapman, and Ethan Tchaikovsky. They were the all Downriver League kids.
And go ahead.
No.
You're done?
Yeah.
All right, Lincoln Park. I've been riding Lincoln Park all year, so it's good to see
that. Second in the league, though, and they could have won the league. They lost, if I recall correctly, they lost the last week of the season, last game of the season.
Yeah.
Would have locked it up to a team they shouldn't have lost to, theoretically.
Yeah, because they had beaten them earlier.
Correct.
All right. Lincoln Park finished in second place in the league with a 12-4 record, and they had 2 all Downriver League picks. The rail splitters that were chosen were senior Dwayne Watkins and junior Lucci Carpenter.
All right. And Gibraltar Carlson, they were 9-6. They were in 3rd place, and they had a senior duo, Chashawn Williams and Jake Schlesinger.
I like Schlesinger's name.
Okay.
Just sounds like a hooper. Anyway, Allen Park finished the season in 4th place, and the team wrapped up with a record of 9-7 in the conference. The Jags All-League honorees were senior Ethan Ball, like Charlie Ball.
Charlie Ball.
Yep, and junior Adrian Putnam.
All right. Edsel Ford, they had 1, because now we're getting to the 8-8 teams, and as you go down the league, you only get 1. The senior Ahmed Agalbri.
Okay.
From Edsel Ford.
All right, and Taylor High came in 6th place, and their representative on the Downriver League was Ethan Norman, Jr. Ethan Norman.
The Griffins.
The
Remember, there was Taylor. When I was playing, there was Taylor Center, Taylor Truman, and Taylor Kennedy. Now there's all one school, and they're the Griffins.
And they should be phenomenal, right?
They should be in most sports. We know the basketball coach. I know him. We'll see. Trenton, their all-league honoree was Brock Beaudry. And we get to our boys.
Here we go. Wyandotte wrapped up in 8th place. Senior Brandon Wilkinson of the Bears was selected to the All Downriver League.
And last but not least, rounding out the Southgate Anderson team, they were 3-13. The All-League honoree for the Titans, senior Jake Peer.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to all of the boys and girls that made it to All-State.
All-State especially, yes. Yeah. The All-Staters, though, there's nothing wrong with the All-Area. You're getting recognition, It's funny how they do the All-League. like in the bowling. If you're the first place team, you get 3 all-league picks.
Oh, no matter what. It's
And
set.
an honorable mention, yes. If you're in second place in bowling, you get 2. The third through, you get 1 all-league selection and an honorable mention.
So that's the way that they make sure everybody gets recognized some.
And they do it basically, it seems like the same way here because, well, these are, in the downriver, these are like the first place teams got 3, so they do it the same way. They used to only do like 1 in bowling, and the people, the powers within, they brought it to your attention that, hey, there's 5 people on the bowling team, and there's 5 people on the basketball court, and basketball gets 3.
Yeah.
And we only get 1.
Yeah.
So I had 3 all-league girls this year because we won the league.
Yeah, that's nice.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's one way to do it for sure. Yeah. I remember, though, when I was coming up high school football, when you were all-league, that would come out on Thanksgiving. It will come in the Thanksgiving newspaper. So everybody will be rushing there to get to Thanksgiving
What's
to see
the
if I made it.
newspaper there, sir?
Ain't that something crazy? and it looks like it, I still have mine when I was selected all-league, so it's brown now. But,
That's okay.
It was a great feeling. It was like you go and you can, like you said, you're representing your conference as one of the better players in it. So
Cool.
that's good.
So we got baseball, like I said, kicking off. The kids come off a week of vacation, and today in baseball, Wyandott's not playing. There are some games, but Wyandotte plays Wednesday, and they're playing Trenton, and I'm going to say that the home teams are on the right. I did not check with the producer, Caroline, earlier, but they're playing Trenton. If not, they're playing that Trenton field. Have you seen it lately? Gone down West Road? I went down West Road today. They have changed that facility into a deluxe facility. Not like Woodhaven's yet. Woodhaven has just put 2 new fields in. They are all synthetic, except the dirt on the infield, from what I understand. These fields are deluxe. They had all that room behind the high school, and they added that new swimming pool, and they've fixed they'll be hosting games. They've got seats, actual seats, like a stadium on the sides, so you can sit when you're watching the game up above everything. It's pretty cool.
Is that the field that's in front of the building, or no? It's on the back side?
It's back left, yeah.
Okay.
Back left. Man, when we played in Woodhaven, their right field fence was so short, it was like 200 feet. And if you hit it over there, you only got a double. And that was the senior field. That was their, that was way back in the 70s, okay? But their field was like the short porch and right. But unless you got it like out to the telephone pole, it was just a double when you knocked it over there. So the right fielder, he was playing 200 feet away. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, I think where we played now is where they store all their buses for their morning picking up the kids thing. It's on that. It was on that side of the school and towards the back. Okay. Yeah, pretty wild. Because they've got a nice facility there.
Well, unlike the boys for Wyandotte, the girls are busy this week.
They're busy today.
They're busy today and the rest of the week. They play on the 11th. They play today against Allen Park. And we know Allen Park's normally really, really good.
Yeah, good luck to the Bears in that one. If they could pull one off, it's early. Maybe Allen Parks doesn't have their rhythm. They only made it to the state finals last year. They got with their freshman pitcher. Remember that? Yeah. And in this, can't they pitch every game if you want them to? Yeah. There's
every
no
game
limit.
You want to win, for sure. Then they play again on the 13th against Trenton. So in 2 days. And then on the 14th, they play Edsel Ford. And then on the 16th, they're going to play a doubleheader against Dundee. That should be a good one, too.
That's a busy week right there.
Yeah. You better have some pitching.
Yeah. I don't know what they've got. I think I was talking to Mr. DeSena, and he had said they had 3 pitchers because he wanted my star bowler to pitch. She pitched last year. She decided not to. And that's the second star bowler that I've had that has stopped in 11th grade from playing softball.
Wow.
Because in JV, they burned her out too.
Yeah.
And they burned Angelita out. I mean, I told her, you do what you want to do. Just because you don't play softball doesn't mean you'll be a better bowler unless you work at both, But, you know, she's always grabbing her arm and stuff, I said, honey, you got to do what's best for you. And your parents are probably telling you the same thing. Don't take Marty's advice, you know. You got to decide.
I think the hard part, at least when we had our kids at that school, was the better pitchers are going to pitch varsity.
Yes.
Even if they're sophomores.
Correct.
Or freshmen.
Or freshmen.
So now you got a ace. Yeah, your ace is on JV, and she's spinning it all the time. But theoretically, if your pitching coach is about their business, your arm shouldn't hurt. You should be like plastic person.
Yeah, there you go. And speaking of Mr. DeSena, he was one of 4 people given awards last week at RHS. Distinguished graduates of RHS.
Right.
That'll be our daughters. That'll be our daughters someday.
Okay.
Yours and mine.
Yeah.
They'll be distinguished. Mine's going to be a biochemistry major, so she might accomplish something in her lustrous career.
Yeah. My daughter graduates May 7th from Michigan State.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Julia's got to take another semester. It'll be December. She'll be a December grad.
Yeah.
She's got 2 more classes to take. But that biochemistry major, it's a lot to cram into 4 years.
Yeah, it is.
So I said, you know, back off once. She could take it actually right now when they take their break after April. She could finish. I said, take the summer off. You know, enjoy life.
Definitely.
You're young.
Yeah, I think that those kids are putting a lot of pressure on themselves to do it in 4 years, and it took me far longer than 4 years to get out of there.
Yeah, I didn't get one. I started one, math major. Vintage baseball, while we have a few minutes to wrap up here. The home games are going to be at Memorial Field and those are the crazy guys that play baseball without mitts. And there's no swearing in that game. And you cannot be mean to the umpire. So Aww. I'm out.
Yeah.
I got no chance.
They're taking all the fun out.
I know. Let's see. They're playing May 7th against Lumber City. And that's a Flint team. And May 21st, Union. It looks like Union something. And, it's going to be cool.
Okay. Another thing, running to honor. It's a 5K walk or a run. Depends on how you want to do it.
It's a walk for me.
Yeah. July 30th. It's at Heritage Park in Taylor. I think they got a cool slogan. Freedom is never free. You know, so it's about the fallen soldiers in different wars. And they're
fundraiser of some
it's a
sort?
fundraiser, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, as we wrap up, we're getting the signal to wrap up. We'll be back in a week. There'll be a lot more sports going around because the baseball is hitting, but I think we covered the All-Staters and the All-Leaguers rather well.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy your week off, sir. You got any trips planned? Got to play some tournaments over the weekend?
Yeah, they're adding to the schedule every day.
Every day?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, I bet you don't. Hey, when you said you were going to golf, where are you going? You said you're golfing in May somewhere.
Scotland. Going to the epitome of golf, where it began. Where it began.
That's love. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Don't forget, you can email us. You've seen the email flashing all day. And YouTube, if you want to catch an old show, a couple of old guys doing an old show, go ahead and look us up. You can watch this one, too. We will see you next week. That will be the 18th of April. Get your taxes done. If you haven't gotten your taxes done, better get them in. And I'm Marty, and that's Ken, and we'll see you in a week. Thanks for watching.